Oh my god, Tiffany, NVA Fan Club is on. I'm their biggest fan.
You're now tuned in
To
to
NVA Fan Club.
Hello, good day, and welcome to the NVA Fan Club. That was supposed to be the official intro. I've done the official intro 85 times just to start this program right. Not just saying it, but things just keep happening that keeps interrupting me. So I am at the point where I do not give a shit. The intro is exactly what it is. I don't know what it is anymore. Still pull it off, I mean. So what is the NVA Fan Club about? People are wondering. You know, there's probably 100,000 viewers right now out there wondering. Well, NVA stands for Ninja Visual Arts. Maybe some of you have heard of us, maybe not. But we are a visual arts company that do creative projects. So if you have a creative mind, this is where creativity lives. And we're trying to be the platform for that because there's not much out there. Now, if you are creative and you want to work with a team to do some creative projects, then you can give us send us a message and we'll get back to you based on, how creative you are, I guess. And we're going to be collecting a few members. So if you're up for it, then we're open to it. Clearly, I wanted to talk about this sign. Proud of it. We didn't spare any expenses. For those who can read, it clearly says NVA Fan Club. No disputing it. Now, I'm the host of this program, and my name is not important because we're going to have some guests on this program in future. Hopefully some exciting, well-acclaimed guests. Some psychologists, some therapists, some counselors, some astronomers, some astronauts. We could wish, we could hope. That would be gracing this program and giving you guys something different from all the other things that you currently subscribe to. There's a lot of programs that do the same thing. Let's call a spade podcasts. There are many podcasts. We're a live program. Well, not live, but streamed live. So it's one take. That's why I had to do the intro 85 times until I got it right. At a point like this, spoil. Got to start back. But not today. Not today. Now, we're going to be dabbling in adventure, mysticism, and some other schisms so that we can, venture a bit. You hear people like great people or people with great minds that other shows, foreign shows would like to bring up every now and again, like Einstein and Plato and Picasso and people that have done great work and great studies and so on in history. I mean, what? Nobody come from here? Or you can't talk about nobody that ain't do nothing? Well, that's what we're going to find out. Have we ever done anything important? Who knows? I mean, who knows? But that's what we're investigating. So that we can quote some of our own, or, at least put some of our own stuff out there to the public so the public can see that what we've done, what we've done. We do have some interesting places and then some interesting people over here. I mean, I couldn't say the word completely, but yeah, we do. And even if we have to quote persons, great people from history, or just like the rest of them do, then we will, and we will do. But we could also implement some of our own into that as well, because science is science, studies is studies, general, everything is general, global knowledge. Now, forget about politics. Literally forget about politics. We don't dabble in politics. Religion. We don't dabble in religion either, but we could have some discussions on, things that people believe in. We're not going to knock anything. We respect all beliefs, because I got some crazy beliefs. And I know some persons that have some crazy beliefs as well. So, calling it crazy is done a bad start. But we got some beliefs. People got some beliefs, and we're not knocking any beliefs, but it's just different perspectives and having an open mind about certain things, which is kind of cool, because you get to learn a lot more. And, it's kind of, it's enchanting to learn certain things, especially when it's enchanting, I guess, or just way out of this world. It's cool. So for the persons that find things cool, subscribe. All right, now take a look at this clip. This clip is what I wanted to start things off with, because I want everybody to have the idea of, just living and enjoying life, and seeing, basically, tunnel vision. Don't be tunnel vision, but actually focusing on the things that matters and things that don't matter, because there's a lot of things that don't matter. And I think only when you're dead is when you just be like, what? I guess forgetting to buy the Bakewell bread and bringing it home for teeny morning, I didn't have to stress so much about that. Or what? I guess I should have buy the shoes when I had the chance. And there's a lot of things that we worry about, very simple things. And then when you look at the broader picture, the bigger, grander scheme of things, you realize that the definitely they matter. Your stress went up just a tad more for no reason. And now you gotta take pills. For what? So, let me get this clip. Let me get this clip rolling so we could get things on the right track and just start things off with some nice, refreshing thoughts, even though it's a bit grim, but still refreshing.
We're all going to die. Does that mean that I'm worthless, I'm pointless, I'm meaningless? No, it means who was the most rich and famous person in 1743? Who knows and who cares? Same thing about us. 1,000 years from now, is anybody going to know our name? No. Anybody going to care? No. We're all going to die. Does that mean that I'm worthless, I'm pointless, I'm meaningless? No, it means enjoy it. Life is full of all these irritations, things that go wrong, all the time. It's just like one after another. And part of, I think, the lesson of life is to just say yes to whatever happens. Just, this is what happens. This is what needs to happen. And to not resist. The bottom line, though, is the simple one. If you love your neighbor as yourself, you're on the right track. And if you judge people, you know you're on the wrong track. It's a good game. So, hey, just go with it.
You see how he puts it, which is pretty nice, Focus on the bigger picture, There's a window of time that we're all here for, and just live, love, and laugh, I guess. Sometimes it's your whole purpose, just for come here and enjoy yourself. Do the right thing. Be a good human being to yourself and others. Because some people just treat themselves bad, right? And that's that. We would like to list some stuff that we're gonna get into. And how to put this? It's like we had a restaurant, right? Ninja Visual Arts. We have a restaurant for ourselves only, nobody else. Nobody on the outside ain't eating nothing here. So we prepare meals for ourselves, and as we go about running this restaurant for ourselves over the years, we have developed a myriad of dishes, a whole plethora of dishes. And we're like, all right, let me just open to the public and serve what we have to the public. And what would we do with the menu? We're gonna put 100 meals on the menu and say, oh, this is what we have to offer. What I'm trying to say is that we have a lot of things going on, and I don't want to bombard you guys with it, but we're catering for creators and advertisers, and we're trying to do things, we're trying to spunk things up. We're gonna kick things up, but we need a spread. We need some time, a time period, so that we could properly roll it out. So we're starting off first with trying to get some of the best creative minds to join our team, and we can better prepare to roll out some of the things and some of the projects that we have. And we're going to be doing this from time to time. So if you guys, I'm talking about the business people right now, you guys are in business. Let me just get to the edge of my seat. So if you happen to get a call from us concerning a certain project that we're working on, please feel obliged to help a brother out or help a team out, because it's for a good cause, and it's something that is rampant these days. And I want to give the people a proper rollout. That's why I don't want to give out too much information, because when I give it out, I want to have some good, information or details to hand out, so that person's gonna be like, all right, we're doing something, we're moving, kicking up a storm. So, to you sponsors out there that we've already started contacting for a great cause, kindly oblige. You won't be disappointed. We're going to do a pretty good job with the project that we're pitching to you. And we're going to get the public involved in this project, because pretty soon, let me just give away a little clue. Pretty soon we'll be doing a casting call. And I'm very critical, right? We're very critical. Our main goal when it comes to doing any sort or type of project, it must be indistinguishable from any project that you've seen, not just locally, but overseas in any other country. Because we've seen other countries put stuff out in each category. I'm talking about music, in dance, in poetry, in film, in a lot of areas. Poetry, we do okay with it. We do art with it. I think it needs a bit more boosting, but we do art with it. So yeah, I'll give that to poetry a bit. But when it comes to other areas, we fall short a lot. And it mightn't be everybody falling short, but a lot of people fall short. And it doesn't help that our own people don't rally behind us. But sometimes I don't blame the people, because we don't give them a reason to rally behind us. But, So when we are doing a project, and if we do a call for persons out there to participate in this project, we want to make sure that everything is set, because you would say that, oh, you're doing a project. They want the same standard as overseas, but then overseas will pay you this and do that for you, fly you out. I mean, yeah, you deserve it. Once you qualify for the part, you deserve it. You deserve it. So that's what we are doing. Some people or some persons would just go ahead and do projects, and I think sometimes it's just the only way you could do it. Or else it would never hit the ground. It would never be hit the ground running, or it would never take off. Sometimes you just gotta do it, and sometimes you just gotta do it for free. But we're trying to change that at NVA. We don't want anybody to do anything for free. If you can do it for free, then come true, do it. I mean, we appreciate it 100%, but we'll always try to get a budget so that we can make sure that persons, once you steal the show, or once you just give us the best creative display that you can, then yeah, I believe you should be compensated for that, and it should be something that you are paid for generously once we grow generously. But for now, just doing the first project, we want persons to get paid. So if we're gonna call for some persons to, I would say, do a I don't want to give away too much, but yes, there will be a reach out to the public so that you can participate in this project, and also a reach out for, we need some great personalities in NVA. We want some great creative persons in NVA so we could get a lot more creative things done. It's just simple. It's just a simple team of geniuses, creative geniuses working together to give you such content that it's no longer, distinguishable from others. It must be on point. It must be on cue. And that's one of the problems that we have. If you look at dances from other countries, the expression, the passion in the movements. And when I say passion in the movements, I wouldn't do anything. In here, small. Y'all will want to see me style, right? Because I got style. I got moves, right? I don't want to hit my elbow, but I got moves. But when persons move, and I'm not talking about the best dancers, I'm just talking about dancers just dancing. If they hit an elbow, the vibration, you could see the vibration ripple through the neck, run up. It's almost like when the hyena said Mufasa, and the chill run up the spine. No, Mufasa, It's almost like that. When they hit a move, everything vibrates, shakes, whatever. When they turn to the camera, they smile, and all sorts of personalities. One way to we buy. Well, where do we? I mean, it's a whole lot to dive into, and this is our first program. I wouldn't want to dive into all of that right now, But it's something we will touch on, and like I said, not just creativity we're going to be touching on, creativity and multimedia. No, it's going to be a whole host of things. Well, I don't have any out. Who even has an outro? This is it. This is the end of the program. Yeah, later. See you next time with some more information on what we're doing, what we're going to be doing, and what we're going to be doing different, and what we'll accomplish very soon. Goodbye. This is the end. Never mind.